Rakesh is standing behind us. He's got spray paint covering his clothes. He also has what appears to be a stop sign sticking out of the back of his shirt, with one hand on the sign over the P. How long does super glue last? Anybody? You're not a real person, are you? Oh my gosh, Rakesh, come on. Let's get some nail polish remover. We spend the rest of the evening trying to figure out how this happened to Rakesh. I mean, it's Rakesh. Well, it may not have ended the ideal way, but I have to admit, it felt pretty good. I think Max liked it too. We've done everything we can for Rakesh. We head to bed. Mac gives me a wink before closing his door, and I can't help but smile. I'm making some progress. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Playing chess and studying. Nice. We're down to 65%, so we lost 20%. I can keep the schedule up. You know, pretty much I'm just going to keep milking my schedule as much as for as long as I can, and then I'm going to start napping. I'm going to start taking some naps. So, let's do this. Oh, goody. I sure am glad I spent $150 on books for a class where the professor doesn't believe in the power of the written word to convey his art. Yeah, I need to find the exercise manuals. I've only done like 600 reps today. I need to find out how to really push it to the limit. Really blast those reps, you know. Why am I talking to myself? It's nice sometimes to just relax in the common room with a book. Sally's reading too. Don't mind me, ladies. Gotta get some stuff out of my room, out to my van. I'll just go back and forth a couple times. No problem. Sally looks out after him as he goes to the van. I can't help but wonder about it too. So, have you heard about his band? No, not his actual band. Yeah, me neither. Hey, we should see if we can go along. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I've never had the chance to see a real band practicing before. I don't know if we should intrude, though. Maybe we should just let it go? Where's the fun in that? Come on, put your stuff away and we'll just ask. Max comes in and out a few more times while we clean up our things. Okay, that's about it. I'm out, ladies. Make sure Dominic knows not to call the cops if I get home late, okay? Actually, Max, we had an idea. Would you mind if we came along with you? We've never seen a band practicing like this before. We thought it would be nice. Hey, listen, the guys are always happy to show off for a beautiful lady, so I'm fine if you two want to show up. Does one of you have a car you can follow in? I don't actually own a car. This town's pretty well laid out for college students. Honestly, I only know a few people who even have cars. I think Dominic has one for going to meetings. I know I don't have a car. Well, that's a problem. I only have enough room in the van for one. Oh, we hadn't thought of that. Yeah, that stinks. How will we decide who goes? I don't know. Is naked mud wrestling off the table? Stop that, Max. What do you think, Anne? I don't know if I want to hurt Sally's feelings by insisting. I mean, I'm pretty interested. Still, I could always back out. Well, it seems like... So I do want to hang out with Max a lot. I really do. But it seems like Sally really does want to go. And to be quite honest, I wouldn't mind the +5 energy. So I feel like as much as since only one of us can go, it feels like Sally slightly wants to go more than I do. And I honestly feel like I kind of want to rest more since I've been studying up a storm, if you've seen my schedule. So I'll skip it. No, it's not worth the trouble it would cause. I kind of felt intrusive about it anyway. Well, you said someone needed to tell Dominic that you'd be home late, right? I don't mind hanging out. That's true. That's true. And this lets me hang out more with Dominic. So I think this is the right choice for me. Really, Anne? That'd be really sweet of you. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, geez. Actually, I just remembered. I have to pick up Memphis on my way to practice. So I'm sorry, ladies. I can't actually take either of you. Max, that's terrible. You got us all excited for nothing. Look, I gotta go, but I'll make it up to you, okay? Max leaves with a wink, and Sally and I give each other exasperated looks. I'm sorry, Sally. I tried. Jerk. I know. Let's go TP his room. What? I couldn't. Well, okay, yeah. we teach that jerk a toilet paper related lesson about messing with the ladies of Latin House, even though I was a little worried about Dominic finding out. When we did, he got the whole house together and we all TP'd the room together. It was so nice when roommates can bond. That's so great. Okay, so I got some energy back, so that's good. Grades. Oh, Dominic is upset about something. This will not stand. Do you hear me? What is he angry at now? I guess someone's upset Dominic again. I wish that was less common around here. I wonder what happened this time. I poke my head around the corner to see Dominic yelling at Isabella and Rakesh. What is this? You've all known about the inspection tomorrow for 2 weeks now. Am I just talking to myself at our meetings? To be honest, yes. I agree that you may be speaking more to yourself than us. Will you two just shut up and clean this travesty? Hey, I had things to do tonight, but we worked so hard to arrange the room properly. Isabella, your plans are cancelled, effective immediately. Rakesh, you'll be lucky I can convince them that all the paint around here is for an art class. This is all besides the point. Mouth shut, commence cleaning. Wow, I've never seen Dominic this mad before. He did warn us about the dorm inspection happening morning tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, if he did, you guys kind of have to... I agree with him on this. I agree. Like, he's been telling them about this inspection, and, you know, at that point, if you mess up the house, if you mess up the dorm, you gotta clean up after yourselves. I mean, that's the responsible thing to do. Wow, I've never seen Dominic. Even Max managed to shove all his stuff into his closet. I'm not sure what kept Isabella. I guess I could offer to help them clean. Though they'd probably just think I was being a busybody. Maybe I should just stay out of it. No, I'm gonna help them clean. Because I'm a good person. No, I'm just being helpful. Do you need help out here? They need all the help they can get. Well, I don't mind lending a hand. Looking more closely at what Dominic had been yelling about, it looks like a giant shrine had been built in the study nook. All of the study books are strewn around, some with candles on them. Set above everything else on a stack of books is a blown-up picture of Dominic with a dorm rule stapled to it. It's really a very elaborate shrine. Test papers are strewn about along with colorful streamers and banners that say keep your grades up. It's incredibly messy, but it must have taken them a while to do. Do you see this? The mess they've made? Isabella's laughing behind a hand. I have to admit, it's a little funny. Yeah, look, I've got to go over to the rest of the place. I have to go over the rest of the place. You guys just get this room clean. Isabella said he would appreciate it. Oh, Rakesh. I know, right? Who listens to me? Come on, guys, let's get this cleaned up. We don't want the house authority to kick us out or something. With 3 of us there, it's not really the most daunting task. Once all the candles are out, we got everything stripped down. Finally, it's just the 5 garbage bags of things to go out and the giant stack of all the books. It's probably going to take another hour just to get all the books put away in their proper place. Looks like we're just about done it. Just the books in the trash. Rakesh, you take the trash. Isabella, you put the books away. That seems fair. Who will you help, Anne? Let's bond with Isabella. I kind of like the relationship that's going on between Anne and Isabella right now. I think I like Isabella more as a girl than I do as a guy, honestly. Yeah, I haven't had any relationship changes with Isabella at all, so this is probably good to balance that. I'll lend you a hand, Isabella. So I'm left to handle all these bags myself? Sorry, bro, there's only 3 of us. Oh, what a big strong guy like you can't lift a few bags? I just thought Isabella might need more help. No, it's fine. I shall struggle. Rakesh grumbles but takes the bags out the door towards the dumpster. Isabella and I sort through the books quietly. I'm just happy to have the chance to reorganize the study area a bit. Hey, thanks for helping out, Anne. I appreciate it. Oh, it's no problem, Isabella. I have to admit it was kind of funny. I don't think I'd ever have thought to do something like that. Well, stick with me, cutie. I'm sure I can have you doing all kinds of things you'd never think to do. I'm not sure if I should like the sound of that. If I should like the sound of that. Oh, you definitely should. Isabella winks at me teasingly. I giggle as I continue putting the books away. I'm sure she'd have me pulling all kinds of pranks if she had her way. You know, maybe I'd be the one to set you straight. I think by definition that'd be impossible. Oh, you never know. I might just have that effect on you. Sometimes you are impossibly cute, you know that? I know she's just teasing, but I can't help but blush anyway. Together we get, because Anne doesn't realize that Isabella is queer. Together we get the rest of the books put away while Isabella playfully bemoans the fact that her monument was torn down. Nice. Alright. Cool. Now we're down to 50% energy. Thursday. Today is the day. Is this the inspection? I've been waiting for the book sale down at the university store ever since I saw the flyer 2 weeks ago. This is going to be a fantastic sale. I'd be stupid not to take advantage. I've even got my extra large reusable shopping bags. Unfortunately, I've been too busy to learn the bus routes yet. Hopefully Dominic will know. Luckily, he's at the dining room table. Do you know which bus goes by the downtown bookstore, Dominic? What, the 27, I think. Why? Yeah, what's up at the bookstore? Oh, Max, I didn't see you there. Big sale today. Great chance to pick up books on the cheap. Thanks for the info. I head for the door to hopefully get to the bus stop on time. And wait. Oh, well, if Dominic wants me to wait, I'm waiting. I don't need that +5 energy. Who needs that +5 energy? Oh, yes? Seriously, it's okay. I've got a car. I can take you. It's got to be better than lugging your belongings on a bus. Yeah, I've got a van. It's not a big deal to take you down. Plenty of room in the back for all the books you can carry. Ooh, I get to choose between the boys. I get to choose between the boys. Or you could go with someone who might actually appreciate the books you're looking at. Oh, snap, Dominic. I do love Dominic's humor. It's so dry and I love it. Or you could take a ride with someone who hasn't named the stick up their A because they're thinking of introducing it to their parents. Oh, it's really not a big deal. I'm fine with taking the bus, really. And please, we're your friends. Let me give you a ride. It's fine. I agree. Let me give you a ride. It'll be great. I don't know if they're fighting over me or just fighting each other. Either way, I have to admit, it's kind of hot. It would be a whole lot easier to deal with my books in a car. Are you sure it's not an inconvenience? Definitely not. Now that I know about the sale, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I won't lie. It's nice having boys throw themselves at me. Heck yeah. I'd feel bad about taking advantage of it, but they seem so insistent. And it really is more convenient. I guess I should go with one of them. But which one? I love you, Max. Mwah, I love you. But I love Dominic more. Go with Dominic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, okay, Dominic, since you insist. Excellent, let me bring my car around and we'll head out. Max looks a little disappointed. I'm sorry, bro. We'll hang out again. I promise. When I don't have to choose between you and Dominic, I will choose you, Max. But I think it might be more because he lost to Dominic than anything else. He shrugs and goes back into the kitchen. Yeah, plus, part of it feels like Max has extra additional ulterior motives than compared to Dominic. I wave goodbye anyway and head out to meet up with Dominic. Ooh, this is almost like a date, like a soft pre-date. So, what are you looking to buy? Well, obviously I've got all my books for this quarter, but I'm thinking of getting myself set up for next quarter. I know you were a good planner, and that's a really good idea. Like I said, now that I know about the sale, there are some books I'm looking forward to grabbing myself. We chat about the differences in our course loads. Dominic's got a lot of really heavy classes, being on track to his master's degree. Once we get to the bookstore, we both go into shopping mode. Dominic's almost as into it as I am. Both of us hunt through the store looking for good deals on good books. Oh, this will be a big help for you next quarter if you have Professor Tillman. Excellent! Oh, is this the book you needed for your abstract algebra? Perfect. Dominic and I make our way through the crowded store with efficient ease. Now that we know more about each other's curriculum goals, it's easy to be on the lookout for books the other needs. Nice. We actually talk very little except to tell each other about a book we found. Before I know it, we're back in the car on our way back home. My 3 bags are full, and Dominic's picked up a bag of his own. Thanks for bringing me, Dominic. That was really efficient. I think we picked the place clean in record time. It was my pleasure, Anne. I think you're definitely going to be set for the coming quarter. And probably the next several quarters at that. Definitely. I had fun, Dominic. Oh, yeah, I did too. I'm glad you told me about this, Anne. Well, have to do something like this again. We'll have to do something like this again sometime. Are you asking for a second pre-date? Well, he definitely seems pleased, though I think he's more pleased that I'm being such a good student than anything else. Nah, he's totally into you, girl. Oh well, I've got a ton of new books to go through, and I didn't break the bank at the sale. Nice. Everything is falling into plan as my energy is depleting, but it was worth it. Well, worth it. All right. Look at my numbers climb. Look at my numbers climb. Wow, I can't believe it's already Halloween. Oh, I love the Halloween event. I've been so busy with classes, I barely had time to even think about Halloween. Isabella told me about this party 2 weeks ago that I hadn't thought about until a couple of days ago. Hey Anne, are you ready yet? Come on, we've got to get there by 8 o'clock. This is like one of my favorites. I can't do it. What? Come on, Anne, what's the problem? I just don't know if I can. How can I? What happened? I didn't get to the costume store until last night. This is all they had left. I can't wear this. Isabel looks at the costume hanging on a hook from my closet and just laughs. Oh, honey, you have to wear that. I mean, you have to. No way, you can't ask me to do that. Come on, how are you gonna break out of that shell if you've never put yourself out there? Trust me, you want an icebreaker. That costume will break the ice and their brains. They see you in that, they'll be putty in your hands. I can't. Look, I don't have time to argue with you, hon. You should do it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna call Chad and let him know I'm on my way. I'm out in 5 minutes, so don't be late, okay? Isabella leaves, dialing her cell phone. I can't believe I waited until the last minute to pick out an outfit. I don't know if I can stand being seen like this. Is this like extra sexy? Oh, I remember Anne's outfit. I don't remember how extra sexy it was though. And Isabella's teasing me already, saying I'll have people being putty in my hands? Sheesh. I guess I might look okay in it. I just don't know. No, we gotta do it. We gotta do the Halloween event. No. I'm sick of always being the shrinking violet. It's Halloween, the one night of the year you can be someone you're not, and I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Nobody's forcing me to go out. Going out of my own will is a good step. Of course I say that, but I still get dressed as quickly as possible before I have time to check the chicken out. A few rushed moments later, I'm standing in front of the house with Isabella. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, so it is a bit sexy, but Anne looks amazing in it. Hey? Oh, that looks exactly as good as I imagined it would. You definitely do that costume justice, girl. Stop, yours looks way better than mine. I got mine at the last minute. Oh, no, oh no, hun, trust me. Tonight, we won't be letting anything stop us. Between the two of us, I'll be surprised if they don't knock the house down for trying to get with us. Oh, good? Very good. Now, if only the others would show up, we could get going. As called, I am here. Oh, you dog, you. No, wolf. Isabella, I am a wolf. It's a saying, Rakesh. Your fur is so luxurious, Rakesh. Where did you get that outfit? I don't think I should say. People look down on scavenging, yes? Yeah, you probably shouldn't tell us. What about Max? This is his kind of thing, right? I remember Max as being pretty sexy, too. Wow, I can't believe you're still in denial, Anne. That is very strange of you, Anne. Very disrespectful. What? What are you talking about? I mean, I know Max only just died Friday in that accident downtown, but you should still know better. What are you... What? He didn't... I thought I saw him... I mean, he's still alive. Look, we're all devastated, Anne. That's no excuse for being rude. I'm trying to take you to a party for some fun. We need to get our minds off this tragedy. That's right, I remember Max's costume now. This is crazy. Max can't be dead. I just saw him on Thursday. I can see this won't be resolved until I help you move past this. Fine. As an undead creature of the night, I know a few things about the dead. Wait, you're a what? Hush now, Anne. Thank you, Rakesh. You slaughtered the goat earlier, right? Of course. You what? Karkash, virilitum, magarash, bardilium, maragnanst, paragradion. It is done. I hope you're happy with yourself, Anne. Happy with what? How can Max be dead? Well, I suppose he's not technically as dead anymore. What? Isn't that right, Max? Suddenly I feel arms around my waist. Okay, maybe Max's outfit wasn't as sexy. Not quite as sexy. It's okay. Brains. Ah! Ah! Ack! Ah! And stop! Ah! Ah! Everyone is laughing at me as I punch Max in the stomach and stomp on his foot. Stop! Stop! It's fine. I know it's fine. You guys are terrible. I can't believe you. Is everyone else dead too. I'll put them back in the grave they came from. Oh snap! I love how Anne is really like tearing into them. It's kind of hot, Anne. Bring it on. Yeah, she is. Halloween, man, a time for you to pretend to be someone you're not. Haha, so worth it. This is it. Dominic's hanging back to hand out candy if anybody comes by. Sally's going to hand out pamphlets on where to come post your pumpkins. Girl knows how to party. Then let's get going. I can't believe they tried to play a trick like that on me. They were really starting to freak me out. I guess it's all in good fun. Together we make our way down to the party site, another house on campus. 10 minutes later, just in time, we're staring at an incredibly well-decorated house. Whoever did the decorating really went all out. The whole place is covered in cobwebs. I can even see some cutouts that look like ghosts in some of the windows. A welcome to you, our most esteemed guests of honor. I presume you are the inspectors we sent for. Huh? You may call me Butler. We rang the constables to solve the ghastly murder in our quaint dormitory. I thought you were they. No? Well, please come in. I look at the other roomies, who all appear to be just as confused as I am. I don't know why he's talking that way, but he enters through the front door and gestures for us to enter as well. I heard it was a theme party. I didn't know it was going to be like this. Wow, I've heard of murder mystery parties. This could be a lot of fun. This way, please. Do mind the corpse. Aye. Mind the... Before Rakesh can finish, we've all entered and are staring at the bloody corpse in the middle of the hall. There are about 10 other people here with us. Some of the others are talking amongst themselves about the body. It's actually really well done. It looks very believable. Poor Mr. Body. He owns this building. Well, owned. He donated a rather large sum to the college, apparently on behalf of a student he had a particular fondness for. Actually, it's rather odd, but he had been filling out these cards when he sent me out. They have your names on them. Butler hands everyone in the room a card with their name on it. So that's why we had to RSVP for this thing. I opened my card and inside it says, "You are Mr. Body's #1 salesperson. You are innocent, but the murderer is out there. At 7 o'clock, you are refueling your vehicle." This is super cool. I've done a bunch of murder mysteries. I probably mentioned this in the last playthrough, but I've done a bunch of murder mysteries, as in, like, hosted them. Almost 50, actually, believe it or not. Almost 50 murder mysteries. Mostly in my college times. So, that was super fun. Hey, what did you guys get? The others open theirs and peer at them for a moment. Please, do not discuss the contents of your letter until the constables arrive. We wouldn't want anyone to tamper with the evidence. While we wait, please avail yourselves of the amenities. There is a kitchen down the hall, the study is that way, and the sitting room is through that door. I expect there may be clues about. I'm sure you'll discover something along the way. So, what's going on? Looks like you're on the case, hot stuff. Time to figure out who murdered this poor sap. The game is afoot, as it were. It's elementary, my dear Rakesh. Oh, this will be so much fun. Well, I think I know what I'd like to investigate. Down, dead boy. It appears we must solve this dreadful crime. Who doesn't love a good mystery? You are way too into this, hon. Oh no, I am all in. I love this kind of stuff. This might be pretty cool. I think I'm going to see what I can find in the study. Butler, is there food in the kitchen? Indubitably. I shall take that as a yes and go to feed myself. I think I'm just gonna get off my feet in the sitting room. You're terrible, Max. I'm gonna search this room for clues. Come find me in the kitchen. I will make something for both of us. Yes, I'll be along to confer with you all later. While we were making our plans, so was everyone else. Soon enough, the crowd disperses. Only the butler is left. So, Butler, any rules I should know? Well, I shouldn't break character, but everything you need to know is in this building, and I can tell you that I didn't do it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, I'll be in character too. What exactly happened, Butler? What exactly happened, Butler? I'm afraid I don't know much. Feel free to look over the body for clues. I'll answer your questions as you like. Perfect. I'll begin my investigations immediately. No evildoer will escape my trap. The only question now is where to start. Clearly there are 4 rooms to visit, if I include the main hall here. There are probably clues in each of them, not to mention my friends. Guess I just have to figure out which one to visit first. The main hall, the study, the kitchen, the sitting room. So Rakesh is in the kitchen. Isabella went to the study, and the main hall. Nobody's looking at the main hall, so I think I'm gonna go in the main hall because nobody else is here. And I know that, Max is in the sitting room. Investigate the main hall. Time to investigate the main hall. After all, there is a body here to look into. I look around the room just to get my bearings. There are some stairs going up here, though that seems to be out of bounds for the game. The main entrance is here too. The butler appears to have gone back outside to wait for the police. The body lies before me. Whoever did it up did a great job. It almost looks like a real person. A real person who's had the back of their skull caved in. The body is wearing a very nice three-piece suit that's been treated very roughly. Whoever got to him must have had a fight on their hands. There are holes and tears all over. The man was also clearly quite well-to-do. A gold watch peeks out from under one of his sleeves. I almost don't want to touch the body. The effects are so real. But if you need to search for clues here, ma'am, feel free. Thank you, Butler. Well, I guess that's as much of a push as I'm going to get. I take a look at the watch on his wrist. It's definitely seen better times. Seen better times. Haha. Thanks, Anne. A strap is nearly broken off, and the strap is nearly broken off, and the face is definitely broken. A little blood has gotten onto it, on the strap and on the knob on the side. The watch hands have stopped moving, stuck pointing at 7 o'clock. And I was getting gas or something. I was doing something at 7 o'clock. I have some sort of alibi at 7 o'clock. I decided to go through the pockets of his jacket as well. After a few moments of rifling around, my hands grasped something. I'm actually honestly shocked nobody else has found this in his pockets. It appears to be a last will. Unfortunately, it's covered in blood, and I can't really make out what its terms are. What I can tell is that it hasn't been signed. There's a note at the top indicating that the latest revisions have yet to be reviewed. There doesn't appear to be anything else of note on this body. Well, Butler, I think it's time you told me what you know. Exactly what happened here. Very well. Here is the sordid tale. I was here when the master returned from work at 6 in the evening. He was certainly planning on throwing a costume party tonight. All of the invitations to you were sent off ages ago. At 6:55, the master noticed that we were dreadfully short of port for the evening. He immediately sent me to acquire more for the night. Obviously, I don't really know what happened while I was gone. I arrived back from the shops at 7:30. I entered to find the hideous scene you see before you. I called the police, of course, but then you all began arriving and, well, you know where we got from there. Did you hear any strange noises when you were leaving? Any sign of struggle? If we assume his watch broke at the time of assault, it wasn't long after you left. No, I don't recall hearing anything unusual as I left. It was actually very quiet. So he died at exactly 7 o'clock on the hour. Interesting. And there was nobody here when you got back? No, I checked all the rooms and nobody was about. Are there any other entrances or exits? There is a back entrance, but it was still locked when I checked it. All right. Well, thank you, Butler. Of course, ma'am. I think that's all I'm getting out of this place for now. Well, that was certainly a good place to start. Question is, where next? Let's go to the sitting room, which is where Max is. Looks just like our common room, but with a nicer TV. It even looks like someone brought in a small bar. Upon closer inspection, it looks like it's got all kinds of juices, but no alcohol. Which makes sense, this is school property after all. I make myself a quick glass of juice and scan the people here. Max is sitting on one of the recliners next to the TV, watching some kind of sports highlight coverage. A few other people are sitting in various other parts of the room, but they all seem to be nattering about nothing. Come to think of it, I haven't really seen all of those other people much. Most of them must have come in here to discuss things. Looks like a bunch of them have juice glasses. Hello, Max. Hiding out in here, huh? Well, maybe a little. I have my reasons. Why are you talking like that? It is called being in character. Well, speaking of reasons, maybe we should talk about your story here. I'm so all over this case, Max, and I'm going to solve it. So out with it. All right. It's not like I have anything to hide, cutie. Don't you cutie me. You're not going to distract me. Yeah, look, Mr. Body has 2 daughters. His older daughter, Hillary, married me.